Hi there, my name is Sean McGeever, and I am going to show you how to do a square dance for Young Life Camp. And I'm going to do that by teaching you three things. First off is how to kind of get it started. The second part is to lead the O Johnny O, and the third part is to lead the Virginia Reel. So hopefully this helps. Now the first part is probably the most important, which is you need to get it organized. So however you do it, you need to break up guys and girls, or however you want to do partners. Typically you'll do two lines, and it's best if you can kind of keep it a secret who's going to be with whom until they get there. Sort that out, but once they do, get them into groups of 8, so 4 groups of partners. Once you do that, have them sit down in a circle, sit next to their partner, and then if possible show a example group about how to do the O Johnny O and the 3 basic moves. So the first part is to get them sitting in a circle so that they can learn the 3 basic moves. I really like to show the 3 basic moves because they're so simple that before any music starts or anything, then they can learn something and they'll at least have an idea of a few things that happen. So I'll have them stand up after you show the example group, and I'm going to teach you 3 basic moves. But before we do that, you need to learn to meet 2 people. So the guys are standing on the left, and their partner, I'm just going to go with guys and girls, their partner will be on the right. So when the fella turns to the right and the lady turns to the left, the male partner and the female partner should be looking at each other. So you do that. So I'll say, fellas, turn to the right, ladies to your left, stick out your right hand, shake hands, say, howdy, partner. And then they'll all say, howdy, partner. I say, good. Now, fellas, what you need to do is you need to meet your corner maid. So fellas, turn to your left, ladies to your right, and stick out your right hand and say, howdy, corner maid. Good. So I'll say again, say hi to your partner, turn to your right, fellas, ladies to your left, howdy, partner. All right, now fellas, turn to your left, ladies to your right, say howdy, corner maid. So if you've done that, they know who each other are. And then I teach them the 3 basic moves. So I'll say, the first move that you're going to learn is the right arm swing. So fellas, turn to your right, ladies to your left, so you're facing your partner, and stick out your right arm and connect each other's right arm, and then just spin around each other 1 time. And that's a right arm swing. Not around the whole circle, just right around each other right there. That's the right arm swing. Then I'm going to teach you the second move, and that's the do-si-do. I'm going to say, cross your arms in front of you, and then go around each other, not around the whole circle, but just around each other, almost kind of like a mummy or something, right where you're at. So that you've learned the right arm swing and you learn the do-si-do. Then the third one, I'll make this really clear. Say this is not with your partner, this is with your corner maid. So fellas, turn to your left, ladies to your right, and stick out your left hand, because we're going to do an Alaman left. So you connect each other's left hands, and then I like to say put up your right hand and do spirit fingers or jazz hands and all that, and then spin right around where your partner is right there. And that's an Alaman left. So the first part is just to get them to introduce each other to each other so they know their partner and their corner maid, and then to teach the right arm swing, the do-si-do, and then the Alaman left. And once they got that, and throughout it, I'll always stop and say, if you need any help, raise your hands really high so somebody can come and help you. Then they'll help you out. Otherwise, we're going to get started. And then often I'll say something like, if you're with me, say yeehaw. And everyone likes to do that. So that's the first part. Okay, so after you've done the first part to get organized and teach the 3 basic moves, then you're going to teach the O Johnny O. And so once again, I would have an example group, show them while everyone's sitting down. But once you do that, have them stand up and say, we're going to all do the O Johnny O. And I will go through it really slow the first time. And if you're learning how to play guitar with this, it's really easy. Here's how the guitar part, I'll just sing it through so you can watch it here. It's G, D, and C throughout. So it goes like this. All join hands and you circle the ring. Stop where you are, give your partner a swing. Swing that girl behind you. Swing your own if you found she hasn't flown. Alaman left with your sweet corner maid. Do-si-do your own. Now you all promenade with your sweet corner maid, singing, oh, Johnny, oh, Johnny, oh. So it's pretty easy. At one point, instead of playing a D, I play a D7. Just sounds a little more folksy. So anyway, so that's how the basic rhythm of the song goes for guitar players. But here's how I teach it. I'll go ahead and say, all right, everyone, all join hands, and we're going to go in a big circle all around the whole group here. And we are going to go clockwise. I always like to joke around, fellas. Ask a lady. She'll be able to tell you what clockwise is. And I'll say, everyone, join hands, and then you're going to go big circle clockwise until I say stop. And when you do that, jump up in the air. I'll say, do a jump stop if you know basketball. And we'll do it. So I'll say, all join hands, and you circle the ring. And then everyone, stop where you are. So I'll say, stop where you are. And so I'll say, you got that? And I'll run through it again. All join hands and you circle the ring. Stop where you are, give your partner a swing. And I'll say, okay, you're gonna do three things here. You're gonna do a right arm swing with your partner, a left arm swing with your corner maid, and then a right arm swing with your partner. It's really simple. Right with your partner, left with your corner maid, right arm with your partner again. So, and it says, stop where you are, give your partner a swing. Swing that girl behind you is a left arm swing with your corner maid, and swing your own if you found she hasn't flown is with your partner again. So let's put them all together, and you do it like this. All join hands and you circle the ring. Stop where you are, give your partner a swing. Swing that girl behind you. Swing your own if you found she hasn't flown. So at this point, I will ask them, hey, how you doing? Is everyone doing all right? Raise your hand if you need some help. But most people have got it up to that point. So say, good job. Say yee-haw if you're having a good time. And then we are going to move on to the next part. So say the next part is an Alaman left. So we say, Alaman left with your sweet corner maid. So I'll point out, that's not with your partner. That's with your corner maid. Do the left hand connection, and then do the right finger spirit hand, jazz hands. Alaman left with your sweet corner maid, and then I'll say a do si do. So cross your arms and just rotate around your partner. Do si do your own. Now this is the trickiest part, which is I'll point it out. Say, fellas, fellas, fellas. You gotta pay attention right here. This is the promenade with your sweet corner maid. So left, fellas, put your left foot right in the middle of the circle, like the middle of a bicycle wheel, right where the hub is at. Put your left foot there. Then, fellas, take both of your hands and stick them over your right shoulder like this. And I'll watch for a long time because, of course, people put them over left or they'll put them on their side or whatever. I'll say, fellas, put your left foot in the middle and stick both of your hands over your right shoulder. Now, corner maid, I want you to grab the hands of the fellow that's to your right. So they will grab their hands of the person behind them, which is their corner maid, and then they'll bring them around to the side onto the right hip, and they'll go promenade with their sweet corner maid all the way around. And so they'll go all the way around their circle there. And when they come back to the beginning, they bring their corner maid to where their partner was previously. So now, if they've done it correctly, they have switched and have their corner maid become their partner, and so on and so forth. So if you do the Oh Johnny Oh 4 times, everyone gets to go with everyone, which is a lot of fun. And so I'll just sing through it again, and then I'll go faster and faster once it seems like people are getting it more and more. So that's how the Oh Johnny Oh goes. All right, so the third part is to teach the Virginia reel. So what you'll need to do is, from the Oh Johnny Oh, you'll say that each group of 8 from the Oh Johnny Oh, you need to find one more group to combine with. And you need to put all the fellows on one side in a single file line facing their partner, and all the ladies on another with maybe 5 feet in between each other. I think it helps if you are really instructive and say, hey, make straight lines from where I'm at to that back wall, and face each other so that you can kind of give them a little direction. And it actually does help if everyone is in the same orientation, because when you call out who the head couple is, it'll just make it a little more clear. So give them a little bit of time to do that. be conscious of groups that might feel awkward or don't have another group to join with, and say that's okay. What I wouldn't recommend, it's okay to have a smaller group, but don't, so each group is 8 from the Ojanio. You want to have 16 or less. You do not want to have 24, and not everyone will get to go. So if in doubt, have either a group of 16 or a group of 8, but nothing bigger, because otherwise it just won't really be that fun. So keep your eye on the groups combining, and then what you're going to do is say, all right, here we go. Now that you're looking straight across at your partner, and we got a single file line, we need to do a couple things. First off is we need to show you who the head couple is. And because of the way I orientated them, I like to say the head couple is the couple that is closest to where I'm at. So head couple, raise your hand so everyone knows who you are on your line. Head couple, say yeehaw or something like that, and they'll get it. So that's really important and really clear. Then I'm going to say the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to go, everyone's going to go forward and back, and you're going to do a high 10. So I'll say, here we go. It's the simplest thing in the world. We're going to go, everyone go forward and back, yeehaw. And I'll say, when you do the high 10, everyone needs to yell yeehaw. So that's a lot of fun. So I say, good job on that. And then I'll say, listen up, people. Then I'm going to do 3 things, and you got to listen each time because they might be different. So I might say forward and back with a right arm swing, and then everyone will go in the middle, do a right arm swing, and say yeehaw. Then I might say on the second one, forward and back with the do-si-do, and then everyone will say yeehaw while they're doing the do-si-do. The things that I like to do, I have them listed in the little document that I'll put with this, but I'll do a right arm swing, a do-si-do, a high 5, a high 10, a bump on the rump. You can do a few other things, but some of those. And then occasionally I'll say, and the same darn thing. So I might say forward and back with a right arm swing, yeehaw. Forward and back with the same darn thing, yeehaw. And so it just kind of keeps them paying attention and having a lot of fun with that. So to put that together, I'll say, all right, y'all ready? Let's give it a shot. And I'll say, everyone go forward and back, yeehaw. Forward and back with a right arm swing, yeehaw. Forward and back with a do-si-do, yeehaw. Forward and back with the same darn thing. So if you're playing guitar, it's pretty much the same thing, except for at the end of each, I think it's 4 measures, you'll do a quick one. So it goes like this, the whole song. So it's G, C, and D, and this one I do any 7ths or anything like that, but it follows that rhythm over and over and over. I'll say, great job, everyone. You got the very basics down. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to have to say head couple, sashay down, and sashay back. So I'll say head couple, remember who you are. What you're going to do is you're going to grab each other's hands, and then you are going to go ahead and slide down all the way to the end of the line and back. I'll say it's kind of like a defensive slide in sports. So I'll say grab each other's hands, and head couple, go all the way from where you're at down to the end of where the lines are and come back. And then usually everyone else, let's clap to the beat, okay? So I might say like this, hey couple, sashay down and sashay back, make your feet go clickety-clack. And usually you only have to do that once or twice, and by that time they've come back. Now, then I'll stop them and I'll say, hey, now we got to do the tricky part. This is actually the Virginia reel, so I was like, pay attention here. If you do this right, you're going to have a great time. This is the trickiest and the most fun part at the same time. So again, this is the head couple, and this is the Virginia reel. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in the middle, and you're going to do a right arm swing, head couple only. You're going to do a right arm swing 1.5 times, okay? So if you do a right arm swing 1.5 times, what's going to end up happening is you fellas are going to be now looking at the lady in line who's the next one next to you. And what you're going to do then is do a left arm swing with the lady in line that's next to you. And ladies who were in the head couple, you are now going to be facing the next fella in line, and you're going to do a left arm swing with the next fella in line. And this is only going to be a half swing, because once you go through with a half swing around the next person, you're going to be facing your original partner again. At that point, you do a right arm swing with your partner, and that's the Virginia reel. What's going to happen is you're going to work your way all the way down the line until you get to the end of it. So to repeat, you're going to do a 1.5 right arm swing with your partner. Then you're going to do a left arm swing, a half turn with the next person in line. and of the opposite gender and work yourself all the way down. And here's a big tip that I found, is if you tell the people who are in line next, say, put out your arm, whoever's next, and put out your left arm like you're ready to receive a left arm swing. And it kind of gives them a target, and then that way it kind of makes it a little easier for them to know what to do next. So, and then you can have, that part's going to take a lot of time. So if you're leading it, playing the guitar, you can have a lot of fun things with that. So here's how it goes from that point. It might say, hey couple, sashay down and sashay back, make your feet go clickety-clack. All right now, right to your partner, left your side, swing them low and swing them high. Right to your partner, left your side, you're doing Virginia reel. Right to your partner, left your side, don't be slow and don't be shy. Right to your partner, left your side, you're doing Virginia reel. Right, left, right, left, right, left, you're doing Virginia reel. So then there's a lot of other things that you can say in there. You'll get really bored doing it, so you'll make up all sorts of things. Don't be slow, don't be shy. It's better than a stick in the eye. Don't be slow, don't be shy. Don't drink formaldehyde. You can ask any old Young Life person and they probably have something else to say there. So that's going to take a while for them to work their way down. And of course, I'll do what I do before, which is I'll say, hey, if you're having a hard time, you'll raise your hand so that we can get some help there. Now, what I'll say is once you get to the end of the line, you need to stay there, head couple. Some of you are going to do it fast, some it's going to take a little longer, but don't come back. Everyone stay, and that'll kind of keep this all together. So once they get down to the end of the line, stay there. But once it looks like maybe, I don't know, 90% or more are all the way done, you might not wait until every single group's done because it might just end up taking too long. That last group, or when you think it's about 90% of the people are out all the way at the end, then I'll say, head couple, sashay back. So head couple, sashay back, and you'll grab each other's hands, and then you'll do the defensive slide down to the beginning. And then I'll say, head couple, go around the outside. So the head couple, each guy, so the guy will then go and run around the guys all the way the outside of the line until he goes to the very end couple. So where the end couple is, he now goes, and similarly the lady goes all the way around on her side, and then they put their arms together so that they form a bridge. So the fellas and the ladies, they put their arms together and they kind of make a tunnel. And then everyone then follows them. So the next person in line next to the head couple follows them when they run, and then they go all the way through. So that the next couple in line goes all the way to the front, so that they're now the head couple. Everyone follows then, and if they've done it right, then the original head couple is at the back of the line, and the next people in line are now the new head couple. And if you do that, then you just repeat it. So I start really slow on that, and then I go faster. In fact, if you do it right, you need to go through it 8 times. Another thing that I do is I look for one group that's pretty close to me, and I watch who they are really carefully so that I know how many times, because I don't keep track of it. I just see, okay, once that couple gets to be all the way through, then we're done. And we have fun with that. So when you do the singing part of the go around the outside, there's lots of things you can say. Peel off, go around the outside, make a tunnel, go on through 2 by 2 like they always do, make a tunnel, go on through, you're doing the tunnel of love. Or I'll say, make a tunnel, go on through 2 by 2 like the animals do, you're doing the tunnel of love, whatever. That's a fun one. But here's how the whole thing goes. I'll just sing it for you, and then we'll be done here. Everyone go forward and back, yee-haw. Forward and back with a right arm swing, yee-haw. Forward and back with a do-si-do, yee-haw. Forward again with the same darn thing. Head couple, sashay down and sashay back, make your feet go clickety-clack. Good job. Alright, we're gonna do the Virginia reel. Right to your partner, left your side, don't be slow and don't be shy. Right to your partner, left your side, doing Virginia reel. Right to your partner, left your side, don't be slow and don't be shy. Right to your partner, left your side, doing the Virginia reel. Right, left, right, left, right, left, you're doing Virginia reel. Right to your partner, left your side's better than a stick in the eye. Right to your partner, left your side, you're doing Virginia reel. Right to your partner, left your side, don't be slow and don't be shy. Right to your partner, left your side, you're doing Virginia reel. Hey couple, sashay back. Now go around the outside. Make the tunnel go on through, 2 by 2 if they always do. Make a tunnel, go on through, you're doing the tunnel of love. Make a tunnel, go on through, 2 by 2 like the animals do. Everyone go forward and through, you're doing the tunnel of love. And then you just keep going faster and faster. Your fingers will get really tired, and it's a great time. And that's how you do it. All right, a little bonus here for those that are interested. So I'm not like a real banjo player, but it is fun for these sorts of things to play banjo sometimes. And if you know how to play guitar half decent, you can probably play the square dance with a banjo, or it's really fun to have a guitar and a banjo. So I'm going to show you how to play, because it's just 3 chords really, how to play these songs on the banjo. You could probably pick it up 20 minutes before if you have one. Now, I do want to say this banjo that I have is terrible. It goes out of tune. I need to throw it in the trash, but it's all I got. So usually I'll borrow a good one for camp. But here's how it goes. I said that it's just G, C, and D, so I'm just going to show you how to play G, C, and D on a banjo. A banjo is tuned to open G. So if you don't do anything, you just strum it. That's a G. So you're a third of the way there if you don't do anything except for do that. Second, you need to play a, let's just say a D. So if you know tab, there's 5 strings. This is a 5-string banjo. There are some 4 strings. You're not going to need to do anything with this top one. You don't play that for what we're doing here. So if you know tab, I'll just kind of say where it's at. So a D would be open, so 0 on this high one, which we're not going to use anyway, and then 0. You don't play this top string either for a D. But then this next string right here, you're going to play it on the 2nd fret. Then on the next string, you play the 3rd fret. Now you can get away just with that. My banjo is terrible. But if you want to make it a little clearer, you can add on the 4th fret this last one. So a D, it's just that, banjo's terrible, but that's how you do it. So that's a G, and then you play a D, or like this. So 0, 0, 2, 3, 4 would be a D, or 0, 0, 2, 3, 0 would be a D. And then you just need a C. So a C looks like this, if you can see it. Basically, you play the 2 outside. If you can see that there, you just play the 2 outside on the 2nd fret, and then kind of like a C chord if you play guitar on the 4th string up here, the 3rd string here. You play the 1st fret right there. So the tab for a C would be 0 on this one right here, and then 2 right here, and then 0. 1, 2, and it looks like that. So the songs that we play are really easy. So for example, if we did the O Johnny O, all join hands and you circle the ring. Stop where you are, give your partner a swing. Swing that girl behind you. Swing your own if you found she hasn't flown. Alaman laugh with your sweet corner maid. Do side your own. Now you all promenade with your sweet corner maid, singing oh Johnny oh Johnny oh. So that's pretty easy. And then similarly for the Virginia reel, everyone go forward and back. Forward and back of the right arm swing. Forward and back of the do-si-do. Forward and back of the same darn thing. And that's it. So if you wanted to learn how to play banjo, this is a great time to give it a shot, and it adds a little bit of fun. Thanks.